Hello, I'm Darren the Magic Ghostbuster. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, and check out all my other Ghostbusters content, especially the Ghostbusters themed magic. In today's video, I'm taking a look at issue 11 of the Ghostbusters Build an Ecto 1 by Eaglemoss Hero Collector. So issue 11 is stages 35, 36, 37, 38. Today I'll be looking at 35. And what's quite exciting about this issue is we're going to be starting some of the electronics. So you can see stage 35 is the battery compartment, which is what we're going to be starting with. Now, having a quick flick through, it does look like most of this issue is going to be quite simple. So each stage is only over 2 pages, so I don't think this is going to take too long. And I do like simple, I must admit. The magazine itself does have some different articles, as always. So we have an article on Richard Edlund. Then, of course, Jennifer Runyon, who you know was at the beginning of Ghostbusters, having the ESP test done. And then some concept art by Ron Crotchy. I hope I pronounced that name right. So that's the magazine. Let's get started with stage 35. So here we are, stage 35, which is the battery box. And here's a quick look at the instructions, and we'll be adding the battery box onto the bottom of the Ecto there. So let's get started. Okay, so we start by assembling the battery box, and the actual batteries are going to go onto there. Now it's important that these bits are this side, because that's going to slot in there to put the cover on. But anyway, that goes on there like that, and then we're going to screw that in place with IP screws. I do like simple. Last one. So that's in there nicely. Now we're going to assemble this part, and what we have to do is we have to pull those wires through the hole. And make sure it's on the right way. And then IP screws to hold that in place. Last one. And then that should feels a little tight, but there, that does go on and comes out. Next up is fitting the battery box. So we're going to take this panel that is going to go here on the made of the Ecto so far, and then we're going to screw that in from the other side with 3 IP screws. As always, be careful when turning it over. Let's get one in with it on the side. Okay, so next up we're going to take the completed battery box. We're going to just thread the wires through there. And then there's these holes here that are going to go into these slots. Just hoping I can do it. There we go. And then these brackets are going to go over. Get screwed in place with BM screws, so we are screwing into metal. So as always with the metal stuff, just be careful not to break the head of the screw off. Which is good. Found some of the screws, the metal screws, going really easily, and some take so long on this. I've seen it suggested that you can dip them in oil to make it easier. So yeah, I've done that. Lovely. Okay, so the final part is just arranging the wires. So this one is just going to be over here. We're not fixing that in place at this stage. And the switch is going to go in here. And we're going to screw that in with 2 EM screws. Nice, it's tightened slightly, but quite a place for that switch, but easy to get to. And that is stage 35 complete. So as always, let me know in the comments what you think, if you're doing it, doing any modifications, that sort of stuff, and I'll see you in stage 36. Until then, keep on busting.